Hello my dear students, my name is David and welcome to a brand new video. This time I'm going to be asking you guys questions about anything and the topics we discussed. After listening to the question twice, you should pause the video and answer them. As usual, I will give you a couple of examples on how to answer them. Are you ready? Let's get started. First question, do you eat fast food often? One more time. Do you eat fast food often? My answer is no, I do not eat fast food often. You can also say yes, I eat fast food quite often. Next question. Do you know anyone who's committed a crime? One more time. Do you know anyone who's committed a crime? My answer is no. I do not know anyone who's committed a crime. Or you can say, yes, I know someone who has committed a crime. When was the last time you ate unhealthy foods? When was the last time you ate unhealthy foods? My answer is, this morning was the last time I had unhealthy foods. Or you can say, last week was the last time I had unhealthy foods. Other variations are, I do not eat unhealthy foods. Or, I don't remember the last time I ate unhealthy foods. Next question. Do you like bike riding? Do you like bike riding? My answer is yes, I love bike riding. You can also say, I sometimes like bike riding. Or, I do not like bike riding. Or, I hate bike riding. Or, I don't really like bike riding. Or, you can say, I've never tried bike riding. Next question. How long were you practicing English yesterday? How long were you practicing English yesterday? And be honest. My answer is, I was practicing English for 3 hours yesterday. You can also say, I did not practice English for that long yesterday. Or, I practiced English a lot yesterday. Or, I did not practice English at all yesterday. But I hope you don't say that. Next question. How long have you been studying with Irina for? How long have you been studying with Irina for? My answer is, I have been studying with Irina for about 2 weeks. You can say any number. If you've been working with Irina for 1 week, then you say, I have been working with Irina for only 1 week. Or, I recently started working with Irina. Or, I have been working with Irina for a long time. As well as, I have been working with Irina for as long as I can remember. When is the next time you will travel? When is the next time you will travel? My answer is, I don't know the next time I will travel. You can say, the next time I will travel will be next month. Or, the next time I will travel will be in a few months. As well as, I will be traveling very soon. Do you prefer active kind of sports or passive kind of sports? Do you prefer active kinds of sports or passive kind of sports? My answer is, I prefer active kinds of sports. You can say, I prefer a mixture of active and passive sports. Or, I prefer only passive sports. As well as, I do not prefer either sports. Or you can say, I prefer both active and passive types of sports. When you were a child, did you receive pocket money from your parents? When you were a child, did you receive pocket money from your parents? My answer is, yes, when I was a child, I received some pocket money from my parents. Or you can say, when I was a child, I received a little bit of money from my parents. Or, when I was a child, I received no pocket money from my parents. When you work in an office, do you think employees should have access to internet while working? When you work in an office, do you think employees should have access to internet while working? My answer is, yes, I believe employees should have access to internet while they are working. Or you can say, no, I don't believe employees should have access to internet while working. Or you can say, I believe employees should be limited to the access of internet while working. At what age do you think is good to start developing a business? At what age do you think is good to start developing a business? I think that students should start a business when they have the right amount of knowledge. Or you can say, I think students should start their business once they are stable. As well as, I think students should start their business after they are 21. Lastly, you can say, I don't think students should start their business until they are out of college. Or people can start a business at any age they choose. Can you imagine your world without advertisements? Can you imagine your world without advertisements? My answer is no. I believe advertisements are very important in this world. You can also say, no, I can't imagine the world without advertisements. Or, yes, I believe that this world can run without advertisements. As well as, it depends. For some things, I believe there are no need for advertisements. Do you believe that TV is the best way of entertainment? Do you believe that TV is the best way of entertainment? My answer is no. I believe there are plenty of ways to be entertained. You can also say, well, in my opinion, I believe that TV is a great way to provide entertainment. As well as, yes, I believe TV is the best type of entertainment. Or, no, I believe TV should not be considered the best type of entertainment. Do you think that having a nanny is a good way to raise a child? Do you think having a nanny is a good way to raise a child? My answer is, it depends. Both parents and a nanny should be involved in taking care of a child. You can also say, no, I believe parents should take full responsibility and raise the child. As well as, no, I think that a nanny should not raise a child. Or, a nanny raising a child can be good for the family. Is the crime rate in your town high? Is the crime rate in your town high?
Okay.
My answer is yes. Where I live, the crime rate is pretty high. Or you can say, in some parts of my town, the crime rate is high. Or, depending on where I am, the crime rate can be low. Or, I'm not sure what the crime rate is in my town. Do you believe that traveling broadens your perspective? Do you believe that traveling broadens your perspective? My answer is yes. I believe that traveling greatly broadens your perspective. You can say, yes, I have traveled a lot, and it has definitely broadened my perspective. Or you can say, no, traveling does not have an effect on my perspective. As well as, it depends where I travel. Sometimes it affects my perspective. By the way, guys, it's a great idea to write down the questions and answers. That way, you don't have to keep going back to this video. Instead, it's right there in your copybook. You can review the material anytime you want, after work, before bed, whatever you need to get the practice in. This applies to everything for these courses. Do you think that celebrating holidays is a waste of time? Do you think that celebrating holidays is a waste of time? My answer is no. I believe that holidays can bring happiness. You can also say, yes, I believe celebrating holidays are a waste of time. Or, no, I don't believe celebrating holidays is a waste of time. As well as, I believe that some holidays are a waste of time to celebrate. What do you think about the medical system in your country? What do you think about the medical system in your country? My answer is, the medical system in my country is okay. You can say, the medical system in my country is great, or the medical system in my country is doing poorly. As well as, sometimes the medical system in my country is doing alright. Sometimes the medical system in my country is too corrupted, or the medical system in my country is too expensive, or the service for the medical system is not always at its peak. If you had a chance, would you exchange studying at schools for homeschooling? One more time. If you had the chance, would you exchange studying at school for homeschooling? My answer is no. I prefer to study at school rather than at home. You can say, I like a combination of both homeschooling and school studying. As well as, no, I do not like studying at school. I prefer studying at home. Or, studying at school can be too expensive. Do you think that teachers who are parents of one of their students should be their teacher? One more time. Do you think that teachers who are parents of one of their students should be their teacher? My answer is yes. I believe it is okay for teachers to be the parents of one of their students at the school. You can also say, I do not believe that parents should be the teachers of their own kids at school. Do you think that kids should support their parents with financial help? Do you think that kids should support their parents with financial help? Okay, my answer is, if parents are struggling, their children should help them financially. Or you can say, I believe it is important to help parents financially. Or, no, I don't believe that kids should help their parents financially. Or, kids should start helping their family once they have money themselves or out of college. Do you think that violence should be forbidden from TV? Do you think that violence should be forbidden from TV? My answer is no. I don't think violence should be completely forbidden from TV. Or you could say, I believe violence should be restricted on TV. Or you can say, yes, I believe violence should be completely forbidden from TV. Have you ever been bullied in school? Have you ever been bullied in school? My answer is, when I was a little kid, I was bullied in school. Or you can say, I have never been bullied from school. As well as, I sometimes get bullied in school. Or maybe, once in a while, I get bullied in school. Have you ever been badly influenced by someone in your school or work? Have you ever been badly influenced by someone in your school or work? My answer is, I have gotten badly influenced by someone in my school. Or you can say, once I got badly influenced by someone in my school. As well as, I never get badly influenced by someone in my school. Or, I often get badly influenced by someone in my school or work. Now, should mobile phones be forbidden in class? Should mobile phones be forbidden in class? My answer is, yes, I believe mobile phones should be forbidden in class. Or you can say, I think mobile phones should be restricted in class. Or, I believe mobile phones only sometimes should be used in class. As well as, I don't think mobile phones should be forbidden at all in class. By the way, guys, when you write down these answers, I would like you to repeat it after me and say it several times yourselves. You need to pause the video and actually pronounce it and remember what you said. When you speak, you want to feel like it's you that's speaking, not copying somebody else. So, try to do it with every sentence that I give you. Don't think that if I speak that fast, that you have to speak that fast. Or if my pronunciation is perfect, doesn't mean that yours has to be perfect right away. Please pause the video and try to pronounce the words as proper as I do. But the main task is, when you repeat sentences after me, you need to understand what I have said, not just memorize it. Of course, it's good to memorize it, but it's also very important to learn how to respond. Make sure to have this complete understanding of saying this sentence out loud. Do you think it's important to speak foreign languages? Do you think it's important to speak foreign languages? My answer is, yes, I believe it's very important to speak foreign languages. Or, I believe certain foreign languages are good to speak. As well as, no, I don't think it's necessary to speak foreign languages. I hope the last one is something you will never say. Do you think that studying English should be a happy process? Do you think that studying English should be a happy process? My answer is, yes, I believe that studying English should be a happy and fun process. Or you can say, I believe that English should only sometimes be a happy process. Or you can say, of course it should be a happy process, especially if you're working with Irina or David. Or, English is always a happy process when David or Irina teaches it. Or, David and Irina make English a very fun process. So guys, I hope that it really is a fun process, and I hope that you really are enjoying learning English with us, and I hope that you continue to practice and take these courses with us. We have 3 classes left. Please revise everything that you have learned before. We will try to review everything that we have learned in our next classes. So revise grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary. Of course that when we finish this class, we will continue to study together. We will have a course for vocabulary and upper intermediate students. In upper intermediate courses, we will teach you how to express your ideas in certain complicated ways. We will teach you how to speak properly, as well as give speeches like you would in maybe Oxford or Stanford. You need to express your ideas in such a way that the other person will have nourishment from your ideas. Having the upper intermediate level means that you can teach people anything in English. Whether you are a neurologist, a doctor, or a fitness trainer, you should be able to express your ideas in a way that the other person can learn from you. It's the next level of communication. Maybe this level you will use when you study at a university or give speeches in front of an audience. Stay with Irina and I, and we will teach you how to speak English on a higher and more proper level. You will find more courses on our website, englishwithirina.ru. Thank you guys for watching this video. I think I've been a big help. Irina, thank you so much for helping me teach, and I hope you guys learned something.